Was hanging out with one of my family members and they were changing one of my cousins and they were playing with them inappropriately. And so I started to copy that behavior and engage in sexual abuse. Then around middle school, when they started to teach about, the girls and the boys and puberty and stuff like that, I wasn't ready for it because then I started to talk to guys my own age inappropriately. I remember I got in trouble for it a couple of times. I had no boundaries and I didn't know the difference. Like I knew that the things was wrong because it was secretive, like it was kept hush, but I couldn't stop. It was an addiction for me. There was a girl that was showing interest in me, and though I knew that was wrong, I was still playing into it, But I never really acted up on it up until this point. It was just something that was just hidden. Even when people would ask me, like, do you like girls? I would just lie. And then I remember just before college started, I remember talking to one of my friends at the time, and I was like, I would never go and party, fornicate, drink, do drugs, all that stuff. My college years just went crazy. All of that stuff that I said I would never do, I ended up doing it, even if it came up to the very last week, which is what happened. In the very last week, I remember I was watching a TV show. It was like a special, so I was able to watch the whole thing and just binge watch it. Oh my gosh, I was going through so many different emotions. It was like Degrassi, but it wasn't Degrassi. I'm not even gonna tell you the name of it. It was so traumatizing to me. After watching that, I went and did just whatever I wanted to do. That week, I went and I lost my virginity. I went and I got with a girl a couple of days after that, and it's like, after I lost my virginity, I was so distraught, so depressed. I mean, you see how small I am. I was losing weight like crazy. I remember one of my family friends came to me and was like, Bree, you losing weight? I was like, no, I was not eating. As I was doing all that stuff, it was leaving me empty. Every time it was leaving me empty. I remember one time I went out to a party, it was my birthday, okay? It was my birthday. I came home. I was smoking weed, and I don't know if it was laced or whatever, but I came home and I was so traumatized. Like, it was like in my mind, it was like I was hearing demons, I was hearing spirits, and I didn't really realize what that was. It was just a whole bunch of emptiness, and I didn't really realize how lost I was, how needy I was for God, how much I needed to humble myself. Even though I had things that I wanted and the things that I needed, I was always missing the Lord. It was only a void that he could fill, And then I got with one other person. We ended up having sex. And then at that moment, it was like immediately I felt the Lord looking at me like, you need to stop.